The Yankees are coming off of a 4-3 homestand against the Boston Red Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. Pitching has been really doing a nice job. Tonight, they go to Baltimore and open up a 3-game set against the Orioles for Easter weekend, and Jordan Montgomery makes his second start of 2022. We got your lineup, starting pitcher, keys to victory, and voicemails coming up next. This is the Yankees pregame show from NYY Recaps. So what have the Baltimore Orioles been up to this season? Well, more of the same. Last year they were 52 and 110. That's not good. This year they are 1-5. They do have some pretty decent talent on their team. We're going to take a look at the 2021 numbers because, as you can see, this season they've only scored 12 runs. So there's not a lot of stats to dig through. Cedric Mullins is one of their more dangerous players. He's a great athlete. He's kind of a spark plug type player, but he's also got power. Last year, 30 home runs and 30 stolen bases. Also, you can see he hit 291, so he's a solid athlete out there. Ryan Mountcastle is a guy who's on the rise. 33 home runs last season. They have moved the fences back a little bit in Baltimore, so he can't enjoy that as a right-handed hitter. And Trey Mancini last year hit 255, 21 home runs, and 71 RBIs. Coming back from his cancer recovery. The Orioles have essentially been tanking for several years now, and if your opponent is kind of trying to lose on purpose, why stand in their way? The Yankees have not done a good job against the Orioles in recent years. The Rays consistently beat them, and that's been the difference between the Rays and the Yankees in the division. If the Yankees want to win the division this year, they have got to take care of business against the Birds. Lineup for tonight's game in Baltimore. Anthony Rizzo once again leading off. He is at first base this evening. Giancarlo Stanton out there in right field. Aaron Judge gets the night off. Josh Donaldson is your DH this evening. Joey Gallo is your left fielder this evening. I got a good feeling about him. DJ LeMahieu been swinging the bat very, very well this spring. He is out there at third base. Gleyber Torres is off to a bit of a better start in 2022 than in 2021. More comfortable at second base, and that's where he is tonight. Aaron Hicks out there in center field. I think he might do some damage tonight as well. He usually hits pretty well against the Orioles. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa had 3 hits last night. He is out there at shortstop. And Kyle Higashioka behind the dish. Jose Trevino back on the bench after a really good night at the plate and behind. And on the mound for tonight's game, Gumby. Rise up, Gumby Nation. Jordan Montgomery is making his second start of the season. His first start against the Red Sox did not go as planned. After getting thwacked on the leg with a line drive early in the game, he struggled with his command a little bit. He hit a lot of bats. Just not a great night for Jordan Montgomery. Gave up 3 runs in 3 1/3 innings. Did strike out 4. Command was pretty good. He had 1 walk. But in 2021, the Baltimore Orioles actually hit Jordan Montgomery pretty well. They had a .289 batting average and a .719 OPS against him, but they are not a good lineup. They got a couple of decent hitters, but Jordan Montgomery, if he's on, should be able to cut right through this Baltimore Orioles lineup, and that's what he needs to do. That's what you want out of a solid number 3. You want them to shut down the bad teams and win the winnable games. Friday night is Jackie Robinson night, and as is tradition, all Major League players on the field will wear number 42. 42, of course, retired by Major League Baseball. Jackie Robinson broke Major League Baseball's color barrier in 1947. Keys to victory for tonight's game. The Yankees need to clobber Jordan Lyles, the pitcher for the Baltimore Orioles. Last year, he gave up more earned runs than anybody in the American League. He had 103 earned runs allowed, and he gave up 38 home runs. He walked 56 hitters, good for a 5.15 ERA. He's got a 9 ERA so far this season, gave up 7 hits and 5 earned runs in his debut, walked 3, struck out just 2. This is a guy that the Yankees have to mash. The Yankees need to slip into full Moneyball mode tonight, draw some walks, make him work, and then hit the ball out of the ballpark. And Jordan Montgomery needs to avoid those projectiles. He got hit in the leg last outing, and that kind of ruined his start. I think if he just avoids those missiles coming back at him, he should be able to have a good night. And the Yankees have shut out the Toronto Blue Jays twice in the last 3 games. Now they take on the Orioles, who are not as good as an offense. The Yankees need to keep up this great pitching. More of that, please. Speaking of the whooping stick, the Yankees offense is due for a season high in runs. Right now, the best they've done is 6 runs. That was against the Red Sox. I think they're going to bust it out tonight against the Orioles for all of the aforementioned reasons. The starting pitcher, we got some guys busting out. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa starting to heat up. I think the Yankees are going to have a big night offensively. 7+ runs. By the way, Nostra Derek hitting .571 on the season.
Derek, it's Shane Johnson. You're killing it, man. Love the new graphics. Thanks for all the great work. I said it before the season, and I'm going to say it again now. The path to the World Series is simple this year. 17+ wins. Got to have that dominant number 2 star behind Cole. Finally.
Hi, this is Franco from Florence, New Jersey. I think we should get rid of Chapman. I think we should get rid of Hicks. And I am on the fence with Gallo. I think they're garbage. And that's it. Thank you, Derek.
Gallo. Who the hell wants him on the team? All he does is strike out every time or pop up. And who do you have behind him? Torres? Come on. That guy rests his back so far on his back, it takes a second just for him to get his swing going.
Hey, Derek, this is Mike. Man, during this game tonight, I just keep thinking, Luis Severino's back. Like, he is our ace. And with that being said, we should use this chance to clear up some cap, trade Garrett Cole out of here, maybe package Aaron Hicks in there, get ourselves a star center fielder. We really, really need to fix up that center field spot. That way we can have a consistent lineup every single night.
I've been watching the Yankees since 1951. I'm 80 years old. I have a right to speak. And let me tell you, Mr. Boone is not doing his job. Who's making these lineups? Not him, and not anybody who knows baseball. But this man, I don't understand him. He needs to be replaced.
You asked for it, and you've got it. Voicemails have come to NYY Recaps. Make your voice heard. Better call in. The number is 718-899-1068. That's 718 Yogi, Judge, Scooter, Dellin. Better call in.